I need 12,500 points. No, you focus at the bottom of the leg, the most strategic point in your business, and you help someone get to Leaders Club in depth in leg number 1, you help someone get to Leaders Club in leg number 2, and you help him break someone at Leaders Club in leg number 3, and that's how you go silver producer. The goal doesn't change. You still want to be a silver producer, but you don't focus on silver producer, you focus on helping someone get to Leaders Club. You got it? Look, this is a very simple business. There are only 2 things. Number 1, if you're not Leaders Club, you focus on going Leaders Club. If you've already done that and you've qualified Leaders Club, what do? Next? You help someone else get to Leaders Club. When you do that in 2 legs, you'll be an ELC. When you're doing that in 3 legs, you'll be qualifying silver producer. You understand? Simple business. What do you focus on? So, what I want to do right now is I want to ask you the question, what are you focused on in your business? Because this is a question you need to ask yourself. Best if you ask yourself every day, what am I focused on in my business? What am I focused on right now? For those of you who are not yet Leaders Club, you ready? Let's have the answer. What are you focused on right now? Leaders Club by when? Try it again. What are you focused on right now? Okay, now you can fill in the rest. It could be by August, by September, by October, by November. That's up to you. Okay? But you need a date. A goal has to have a date. Now those of you who have already gone past Leaders Club, and your goal could be Executive Leaders Club, it could be Silver Producer, your goal is Executive Leaders Club. Your goal is Silver, your goal is Platinum, correct? But what are you focused on? You better be focused on helping someone else get to Leaders Club in leg number 1, leg number 2, and with counsel, leg number 3, of course. We want you to be wide, we want you to be profitable. Okay. So, I'm still talking to people about getting to 9% Leaders Club and getting there fast. Okay, so I've got some suggestions for those of you who want to get to 9% Leaders Club. Just a quick show of hands. How many of you would like to do it in the next 2 months? 9% Leaders Club in the next 2 months. Okay, so I'm going to focus on you guys. Those of you who want to do it faster, that's fine. You're just going to have to adjust the numbers a little bit. Those of you who want to take 3 or 4 months, again, you can adjust the numbers. But since most people said Leaders Club in the next 2 months, what I'm going to do is, I went to a weekend seminar in Scandinavia, and I heard a gentleman by the name of Justin Stern. Anyone heard of Justin Stern? Actually, the last time he was here in Malaysia, he was an emerald. Now he's married, he's a diamond, he's got 2 kids, and he's still a fantastic speaker, and I hope one day that we're fortunate enough to have Justin Stern back here in Malaysia. He's a diamond in Basil Leone Harris's business in South Africa, and I went all the way to Sweden to a weekend seminar, and I learned something from Justin. What I learned is this: your goal right now, those of you put up your hand, your goal is Leaders Club in the next 2 months. And what Justin explained is it's too big to do in one go. We need to break it down. So what he did was he did a game plan of breaking it down. Can you fix that for me? Thanks. He broke the goal down from 2 months, which is too big, to 1 month, to weekly. And what you need to get done each week. Now you've got an upline in the room. The best thing. Thanks. Yep. Okay. Which one is new page? Which one do I click when I just want a whole new page? Is it that one? That one. Okay. So, what Justin did is he said, yeah, you want to go Leaders Club, now we've got to break it down into what we need to do each week in order to get that done. So now I'm talking to those of you who want to go Leaders Club in 2 months. I'm going to assume we're starting from practically 0. So first of all, what do we need to do to get to Leaders Club? Whoops. Leaders Club. How many of you realise you need 5 personally sponsored? Is that correct? 5 personal apps? I just came from another market, didn't I? Leaders Club. 7 personal apps. How many CEP? Thank you. How many to the weekend seminar? Or 10 to the DBS. What else do you need? You need 1,750 TV. Okay? So those are the things we need to do, and we need to get that happening over the next 2 months, correct? Okay. So new page. Let's see if this works. Oh, it does. Brilliant. Okay. So we've got 2 months, and if you break that down, that's about 8 weeks. Okay? Now for the melancholics, okay, you might need to adjust the time frame, I understand, but I'm working with 8 weeks, okay? So, We need 7, let's just focus on the apps first. We need 7 personal apps. Now, in our experience in this business, if you work with the team, if you understand the principles of edification, you can sponsor about 1 out of 5. I was talking to a lady last night, she sponsors 1 out of 3. I'm just happy she's in my group, but it makes me feel mad because, you know, I don't know about Kamal, do you remember when we first started? I don't think we were sponsoring 1 out of 3, were we? You know? But you can sponsor 1 out of 3, that's great. I'm putting 1 out of 5 because I think that's a reasonable average. Now, if you sponsor 1 out of 5, how many people would you need to talk to end up with 7 apps? Okay, this is Algebra 101. I sometimes ask new people that question and I get all kinds of answers. You know, 40, 50? No, the answer is actually 35. Okay? Is that right? So we've got to do 35 presentations to people, potential IBOs, to end up with 7 applications in the business. Okay. Now we've got 8 weeks. Okay? But here's what we find. To do 35 presentations, I call them 35 plans. In some markets, people call it 35 exposures. I don't know about you, but I'm not too keen on running around exposing myself. It's probably the right word, but I prefer not to use it. Now, to get 35 plans, what you're going to find is you probably need about 70 appointments. In other words, 70 hits. Why? Because when you're new in this business, one of the things you'll find is that not everyone who agrees to appointments actually turns up. Not everyone who actually says, yes, I'll be there, in fact, is there. Okay? Now, you can talk to your upline about what you need to do to increase those percentages, but obviously not everyone who says yes to the appointment actually is there when you go to show the plan. So you might want to double book, you might want to improve your invitation technique, but for today's purposes, what we're going to do is we're going to say you need twice as many hits as you're going to get plans. Does that make sense? Okay, everyone with me? So we're going to have 70 appointments, okay? Now look at this. We need 70 appointments. That's about 35 in 4 weeks. Is that true? So how do you get 35 in 4 weeks? What's the answer? Huh? 8 or 9? Let's use 9. So I need 9 hits in a week. Now we know that not all 9 translate to appointments. You'll only get 4 to 5 appointments, agreed? So you're talking about 4 or 5 plans. So when you go to the team phone session on Monday night, or whatever night it is, your goal is to set up 9 hits. Now, if you're new in this business, the most effective way of doing that is to actually have a home meeting, okay? Put together 2 good group meetings, you're halfway to Leaders Club in 2 nights. So, here's what you need to do. You need to understand, I've got to have a weekly goal. Each week, I want to have 9 appointments, 9 hits, okay? Each week, I'm going to show around 5 plans. Now, I just said that you could have 2 good group meetings. You don't need to work that hard, okay? But some of you, you're not able to do home meetings, or you've already gone through a bit of a list. You're not able to put together a home meeting, so you would actually be doing plans, one-on-ones, okay? So, okay, let me just take a new page. So on a weekly basis, you want to be doing 9 hits at the team phone session. You want to be setting up around, I don't know where that went, 5 plans.